We have like a biannual like conference where all the serial killers get together.
I may have missed mine.
Yeah, sorry, you didn't get an invite.
Episode 2 of Women.
Well, you know, I'm from the Southwest. It's
not London.
I am a country girl at heart.
If you hear her roll her R's, it's real.
It's not just me putting it on. This voice that I'm doing right now is me putting on. This is what I had to do for university, so I could say all the fancy words. Yeah. So tell us about, where do you come from?
Well, I already said I'm from the down below. I lied a bit because technically I'm coming from the above. I am coming from this little country called None of Your Business.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realise we were going down this path. Sorry, I didn't realise we were in year 3 right now.
No, as in, like, it was so fun for people to try and figure out if they can hear from my accent where I've come from.
No one's going to guess that. No one's going to know.
Look, people didn't even know it was a country. They thought
Can you say this? I'm holding up a pencil case. Can you just say that?
My thing is being cool.
Cool. Now, can people in the comments tell me, where do you think she's from?
Well, it's not going to work with one sentence. I have been Britishized by a long time now. Yeah. So it would come over, you watch to find out that I actually do have an accent, and then me bringing up the fact that I am foreign.
Yeah. But you're a city girl now. You're working hard.
Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard.
I don't think we have the licensing for this.
Oh, shit.
If there's any, like, sudden, abrupt stops...
Work hard, play hard, work hard, play hard.
It's because we've started singing a song that we can't broadcast.
Yeah, I have this thing of bursting into song if I hear anything that reminds me of a song.
Yeah, we can't share that information. We can't. There's no information. It's already out there.
Next up, serial killers.
Way!
Ooh, we already touched up on this subject earlier, so we might as well bring it back. What is it? Are serial killers hot or not? Let's go.
If this turns into another true crime podcast, there's so many on Spotify. I mean, I listen to a lot of true crime because we all have that kind of morbid curiosity, even if people say no, but I feel they do. We do.
Oh no, this is not going to be a true crime podcast.
She don't even. She can't say it, so we can't do it. Unfortunately.
No. This is more so just talking about what is attractive about a serial killer. Because clearly there has to be something for people to keep falling to be their victims. So, Jen, what do you find attractive?
What do I find attractive? Well, in a serial killer?
You don't know they're a serial killer? How did you know? Are you a serial killer? Do you want to tell me something?
Yeah, we have
gaslighting at its finest.
We have like a biannual like conference where all the serial killers get together. If you watch The Sandman, that episode where all the serial killers get around and do this conference, I'm one of them.
I may have missed mine.
Yeah, sorry, you didn't get an invite. You're like, you have to be a serial killer to get in. One is not enough.
Oh, what if you don't know how many?
Have you just lost count?
It's a lot of cereals I've killed.
A lot of cereals. You've got that granola, you got the Weetabix.
I got my little chocolate pillows. Really like my chocolate pillows. Mm-hmm. I miss the ones from Lidl. They're like really nice.
Oh, imagine if you got sponsored by Lidl's.
Ooh.
That would make my entire life. Also,
I'm lactose intolerant, so having those chocolate pillows is not a good idea.
Shout out to the lactose intolerant. We see you. We see you.
We see you. Also, I am you. We will never not have cheese, but also it's so painful. I met up with my mum the other weekend and we bought cheese that supposedly is lactose free.
Was not lactose free.
I mean, it's worth it.
It was worth it. Well, have you ever tried Cornish yarg?
What now?
Cornish yarg.
What language you speak? Is that the Gloucester coming out?
Cornish yarg. Cornish yarg. Do you want me to shout it from the rooftops? Do you want me? every time I talk to my friend, you know the Shrek kid that says, to the roar? Exactly that. They're like, can you say Cornish Yarg, please? Or they go, Cornish Yarg. Like it's a stop on the TFL. And I go, no, it's from the southwest. It's Cornish Yarg. You get those R's and you start rolling them. You extend like you are a land pirate, basically.
Great, I still don't know what that is.
It's a cheese.
Oh.
Traditionally, it is wrapped in nettles.
You should have just said it was cheese. I would have paid way more attention.
I'm so sorry. Well, we started talking about cheese, so I'll have to put that in somewhere because it's part of my heritage. The Cornish Yarg.
I can never pronounce that. Cornish Yarg.
Yarg.
For us, we have our strudels. We have, you have your cheese swirls. Oh, they're so good. Anything with cheese is kind of baked. Oh my god, I just really want some now.
I didn't answer the question, did I? I did not answer the question. I mean, I'm quite a suspicious person. So any kind of...
Oh, we're on about...
man.
Serial killers now.
Any kind of man that kind of comes up to me, I instantly think, you're going to murder me. You're going to do something.
See, I'm really worried that you didn't have those flags, like, go off when you met me. Because
No.
I make it quite obvious that I'm, not that safe.
Well, I think, like, we've known each other for how many years?
Almost 10 now.
Almost 10. So I feel like if you were going to kill me, you would have done it at least within, like, the first 3 years. Welcome to this round of...
Serial killer, hot or not?
Fabulous. And because I know how much of a fan you are, we'll go with Jeffrey Dahmer.
So, I'm not a fan. Let's make that clear. I did not like how he killed people and ate people and he did all that stuff. However, I was thinking they clearly must have, like serial killers in general, must have something that pulls you towards them. There's clearly that many people who have approached them, felt comfortable enough to go with them somewhere to end up, kaput. So...
Are we victim blaming right now?
No. I mean, like...
I'm joking.
I mean, like, there must be something, right?
Yeah.
Personally...
The charisma.
Yeah, the charisma. Like, personally, Jeffrey Dahmer, he's blonde, so I wouldn't go. Sorry. It's not my thing. But...
Yeah, we haven't... I don't think we've passed... Well, we don't know. We might have passed serial killers.
Oh, I think there's a statistic that says you at least walk past a serial killer in your life.
At least one.
At least one.
They don't walk in pairs or groups. Just one.
You never know.
At least one.
We could both be serial killers and just not admit
What's
to
the
it.
chances of having 2 serial killers in the same room? It might be higher than you think.
Well, you know how they say, like, trying to get hitchhiked from the side of the road, and then you sit into the car, and they're like, oh, I hope you're not a serial killer. Well, yeah, but there can't be 2 of us in there. That's very unlikely.
I wish people could see the, like, glint in your eye when you said that.
You're making it sound so much worse than it is.
Piercing, blue, Gojo-looking ass eyes staring at me saying, there couldn't be 2 serial killers in this room.
Well.
Okay. Classic here. Number 2. Jack the Ripper. Which, controversial because no one actually knows who Jack the Ripper was. He's famous, of course. He killed prostitutes in Victorian London. But, hot or not.
I'm going to leave this one to you because I'm not really standing on him.
The only thing I can take is anyone who's watched Record of Ragnarok, and Jack the Ripper is one of the contenders because this is a humanity versus God anime. And he's an old man, which I think a lot of people, when they think of Jack the Ripper...
Really?
We look...
So when you said the name, I'm imagining this like in his 20s, kind of some fancy weird clothing and somehow really fast movements, ready to just kind of slish slash slish.
Yeah. It occurred in 1888, where he murdered 5
these
women.
fucking facts here. And
Not me looking on the wiki page as we speak. There have been many suspects, but there hasn't actually been a like confirmed person.
Yeah,
We'll never find out who they are.
I would never rat out my boot like that.
So I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no.
No.
Next, who you may or may not have heard, I say that he's quite famous, Harold Shipman.
I don't actually know that much about any kind of history, any kind of knowledge, documentaries. I don't really look up information in general, so unless I've come up...
Who are you, Stephanie Myers?
So unless this happened to me in real life, I don't really know anything. So I like to pretend that I do, just to like feel a tiny bit smarter, but that's about it.
She doesn't know what World War II was because she didn't take part in that either.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a franchise.
Christ. Anyway, Harold Shipman was also called Dr. Death because he is believed to have killed about 250 patients. And he is English.
So wait, did not the first 10 think already, like, oh, he's already killed 9 previous patients. Should we trust him?
Yeah.
What about the next 100?
He was just very good at covering his tracks and people believing it was due to, like, complications.
Yeah, but don't you
or
have,
something.
like, a percentage of how many of your patients have survived and how many have died? If 250 of your patients have died, you must have tried to save thousands in order to, like, prove that this is just a few 200, you know?
It was between 1972 and 1998.
So it's not even... This is, what, 26 years?
I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, I think
I'm not a woman of maths.
So what, like, in that 26 years, you want to tell me that nobody thought 250 people dying was suspicious? This is just before the 2000s as well. So you want to tell me no? Oh my god.
Yeah, just don't watch the news, Hella. You'll be very triggered.
I don't.
You'll
watch
be
the
very
news.
triggered. let me find a picture of him.
I'll define if it's hot or not.
Yeah. With the glasses and the
He
beard.
looks creepy.
Yeah.
Especially in the top right one.
Yeah.
He's looking into my soul, and there's not much to look at.
Yeah. Let's go with Ted Bundy.
Oh, love a good Ted Bundy. Don't find him up. I would not be going anywhere alone with him.
He is a very...
It's a very, like, a rectangular face. I don't know, I'm not feeling that.
I'm not feeling that.
Not feeling that. Something about it. Yeah.
I meant, he just looks like... If you lined him
He
up...
doesn't have much of a character. Like...
Which is probably what made him such a good serial killer, because there's nothing outstanding. You don't... Yes, this serial killer was well known for his pizzazz.
We can talk about Fred and Rose West.
Oh, yes. Let's go back to the West Country, shall we?
Let's go back to Gloucester.
Let's go back to Gloucester, my hometown. Let's talk about our biggest achievement.
Fred and Rose West.
Yeah.
Let's go. Drop
I
names.
can tell you stories about that because my mum and her sister, they were of the kind of victim age. Like, they were teens coming back from school. They'd take the bus only a street away from his house. So they were very close to where Fred and Rose West lived, and they were there at the time that they lived there, which is quite a scary thought, I feel.
I would just say, how freaking lucky to not be one of the victims. But they put someone into the wall, didn't they?
Yeah.
Like of their house, like a wall in their house, and then the rest of them just kind of buried behind there in the back garden.
Yeah.
Because who would go and look in there?
Most serial killers have, like, a type that they go for. They went for young women.
We would definitely not be on that list anymore.
What are you calling us, spinsters?
Yeah. I'm 7 and 20.
I'm 26 years of age. I have no prospects.
Hey, if you ever want to come and listen to us again, I wouldn't blame you if you didn't.
Take care, love you lot, and please don't become a serial killer. Thank you.